Imagine walking through a city where the air feels like smoke, the rivers smell like sewage, and the streets are piled with plastic waste. For millions of people, this isn't just a nightmare, it's daily life. Pollution is one of the biggest challenges our planet faces, but some countries are suffering more than others. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 dirtiest countries in the world, exposing the harsh realities behind their pollution, their struggles, and the impact it has on the people who live there. Stick around until the end. You'll be shocked by which country takes the #1 spot. Number 10, Indonesia. Stretching across thousands of islands, Indonesia is breathtakingly diverse, but also heavily polluted. During the dry season, peat fires blanket entire cities in a yellow haze, making it hard to breathe. In Jakarta, canals overflow with plastic waste that drifts into the Java Sea, washing up on once beautiful beaches. Villages on smaller islands often burn trash in ravines, adding to the seasonal smog. With unreliable power grids, many communities still rely on wood for cooking, fueling the cycle of haze year after year. Number 9, Egypt. Home to the majestic Nile is a country where beauty and pollution collide. Nearly all of its population is squeezed along this river. But life here isn't as romantic as the postcards suggest. Cairo is one of the world's most polluted cities, with buses, taxis, factories, and brick kilns clouding the sky with soot. Garbage often piles up in alleys until someone burns it, and sewage overflows into canals that irrigate crops. Even the fertile delta is under threat as salty groundwater creeps into farms, destroying livelihoods. Number 8, Nepal. Nepal is famous for the Himalayas, but its pollution problem is just as towering. Kathmandu, tucked inside a valley, traps smog from buses and brick kilns like a bowl. During winter, the city becomes a chamber of smoke. Many mountain villages still practice open defecation, and waste often gets washed into rivers during the monsoon season. Even trekking routes, visited by thousands of hikers each year, are littered with plastic bottles. With limited grid power, many families cook on wood, which not only fills homes with smoke, but also strips the hillsides of trees. Number 7, Democratic Republic of the Congo. The DRC is blanketed by lush rainforest, but even here, pollution is inescapable. Most families rely on charcoal for cooking, and the smoke lingers in the air morning and night. With few roads, trucks rarely reach remote towns to collect waste, so rivers become the dumping ground, doubling as both bath and sewer. Artisanal mining leaves toxic waste that seeps into streams, while constant power outages push cities to rely on diesel generators, creating even more fumes. Health clinics here are overwhelmed with cases of respiratory illness and waterborne diseases. Number 6, Iraq. Once the cradle of ancient civilizations, Iraq today struggles with pollution born from decades of conflict and infrastructure collapse. Diesel generators fill the gap left by damaged power plants, coating rooftops in soot. Frequent desert dust storms make the air even worse. Raw sewage still flows into the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, contaminating farmland downstream. On the edges of Baghdad, waste pits smolder under the heat, adding to the toxic air. Farmers with little choice often irrigate crops with polluted water, raising serious health concerns. Number 5, Nigeria. Nigeria is Africa's most populated country, and with that comes immense pressure on its environment. Lagos traffic never ends, and with unreliable electricity, diesel generators roar in every neighborhood. Oil spills in the Niger Delta have blackened mangroves, and destroyed fishing communities. During the rainy season, floods sweep plastic waste into the Atlantic. Formal landfills fill up fast, so scavengers burn them to recover scrap, sending more smoke into the air. In the north, women still walk miles for water, only to find boreholes that may already be dry. Number 4. India. India is a country of incredible culture, color, and energy, but it also battles some of the world's worst pollution. In autumn, stubble burning in Punjab creates massive clouds of smoke that travel hundreds of miles, choking cities like Delhi. Its rivers are polluted with dyes and chemicals from tanneries. Towering landfills rise on the edges of cities, and even though India is a leader in solar energy, coal still dominates. In rural areas, open defecation and tainted wells continue to spread disease, showing the scale of the challenge this country faces. Number 3. Chad. In Chad, the desert and savanna stretch endlessly, and dust storms can turn the sky brown for weeks. Most families rely on open fires, using wood or even animal dung for cooking. Access to clean water is scarce, forcing women to walk long distances just to fetch muddy water. Garbage collection is limited to parts of the capital and Jamena, while elsewhere refuse piles up in markets and streets. During the brief rainy season, contaminated runoff spreads cholera, overwhelming already fragile clinics. Number 2. Pakistan. Pakistan, with its dramatic mountains and coastal plains, faces severe pollution challenges. In winter, thick smog blankets Lahore, made worse by stubble, burning and exhaust from trucks. Karachi's dumps burn unchecked, sending toxic fumes over millions of residents. Plastic waste clogs storm drains, turning monsoons into urban floods. While wealthier areas have water pipes, millions still carry buckets from communal taps. In rural areas, frequent power cuts spoil medicines in clinics, making it even harder to fight disease. Number 1. Bangladesh. At number 1 is Bangladesh, a country rich in culture and resilience, but plagued by some of the world's worst pollution. Its garment factories often burn low-grade fuels, and brick kilns surrounding Dhaka create a permanent smoky haze. When the monsoon rains arrive, uncollected trash flows into rivers and canals, spreading disease across the delta. Shallow wells mix with sewage runoff, contaminating drinking water. Farmers use plastic mulch and fertilizers, but packaging often ends up back in the fields. With unreliable power, diesel generators rumble constantly, blanketing entire neighborhoods with soot. Fun fact: did you know? According to the World Health Organization, 9 out of 10 people in the world breathe polluted air every single day. That means even if you don't live in one of these countries, pollution is still silently affecting your health. Pollution doesn't just affect the environment, it impacts people, livelihoods, and entire generations. While these countries are among the dirtiest in the world, it's important to remember that many of them are also struggling with poverty, conflict, or rapid population growth. Solving these challenges requires global cooperation, better technology, and a shift in how we treat our planet. So, what do you think? Were you surprised by which country ranked the dirtiest? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's hidden truths. Because the more we know, the better chance we have to make a difference.